In order to create a more natural flow between your moments in your memoir, you should use transitional language between your stories. Here are some strategies that you can use to achieve that. First, you can indicate a shift in time. Here are some examples of how transitions can be done using shifts in time. A few years later, my sister would find another opportunity to annoy me. 3 years after the first trip, we returned to the island again. It was a week later when he called the house a second time. Second, you can indicate a shift in location for your transition. Here are some examples of transitions that do just that. Back at home, we met up at a local cafe. Meanwhile, in Denver, my friends were unpacking their moving van. The following summer, we traveled further south, spending a week in Arkansas. You can see that in the third example, you actually use both a shift in time and a shift in place, which makes sense given a lot of your choices in memoir. Lastly, you can draw a comparison between the two moments. To do this, you find the common element of the two things in which you are transitioning. So what is the common element between the first moment and the second moment? Here are some examples. While I felt a great deal of strength the first time I was at summer camp, it was nothing compared to the strength I would feel 2 years later. You see, this example actually is a combination of comparison and shift in time. Again, that makes sense. The beach was my salvation that day, but on another occasion it would be the forest that saved me. Again, this is a comparison, but it's also a shift in location. So these can often be combined. When crafting your transitions, you need to consider these three options of different ways that you can make the breaks between your moments flow together in a more logical and natural fashion.